This fight was caught on camera. One of the men has two knives, the other has two metal objects. Police say this video is from 6 in the morning in Harlem at the 125th Street subway station. One of the men gets taken to the ground and stabbed multiple times in the back. He was taken to the hospital in stable condition. The other man ran off, and police want to find him. If you have any information, call NYPD's Crime Stoppers hotline. The phone number is 1-800-577.
All right, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Gakadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity, and Shalom to the elect. And I know this clip is very short. This video might be short in itself, but the reason I'm going into this is because you can't do nothing for our people. No matter what movement these people try to set up, what they try to do, or how much they want to cry out that we should love each other, it's not going to happen, because this place wasn't meant to. This is Jeremiah 11:14. It says, "Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble." So honestly, I'm surprised they didn't try to call this a peaceful knife fight or some shit, because that's what they like, a peaceful protest towards each other, because that's what media like to do. They like to claim everything's so peaceful, but when it comes to stuff like this, oh, it's a deadly knife fight. How I'm surprised it wasn't even guns, but it's the fact that you can't do nothing for these people, because why? We're under oppression. Jake is killing the news. This is really nothing new, because Jake is always killing each other on a high scale level. But this is further proof that these people are just too far gone, because everybody's angry in this society. Even before all this virus happened, even going back 10 years ago, Jake was still killing each other, and everybody found it such a normal thing on the news that they just skip over it. They're like, oh, the messed up part is they would just sit there and watch it. Because I seen a few accounts when I was over some friends of mine years back over their house, mother and grandmother watching the news. News pop up with at least three quote unquote black men shot and killed or stabbed, and they just sitting there just looking at it like, okay, they specifically heard, okay, so we're just going to skip to the weather or some other thing that popped up. So for these people, you can't. These people want to claim equality or Black Lives Matter. It only matters when the police start shooting you. It never mattered when Jake start killing each other, especially in down hoods and neighborhoods. This is the messed up things that goes on with this place. This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice." You don't see no people rejoicing. These people may claim that they love this place, but they deep in their spirit, they don't feel that. They're only saying it because they can get away with everything. But to them, this is what they feel love, but they don't feel happy here, because there's always something going on. Especially since you have to watch your back a lot of times. If you was truly rejoicing and feeling comfortable and happy, you wouldn't have to do none of this. You wouldn't have to feel like you have to watch your back 24/7 the moment you come out of the house. You wouldn't have to feel so stressed and and under relieved because you still got to work for a cheap amount of pay, because you don't make enough for the house you're trying to get, or for your bills, I should say. You're just basically scrounging up as much as your check as you can. But this is what the media likes to put out here, that this is all peaceful or they'll try to show it, get one person on the side saying, I wish we could all get along and all this other stuff. This is not the time for none of that. We're in a time where everybody's practically angry over everything and anything. Yeah, you got two Jakes going at it, stabbing each other, using pipes on each other. Meanwhile, Esau is up in the high rises having fun with our women. Meanwhile, Esau is putting up this whole black BLM versus WLM. Meanwhile, Esau is always making plans and schemes ahead of everybody. That's why this devil needs to go. But our people needs to go along with him. This is Isaiah 9:19. It says, through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. And for these Jakes, they would technically be brothers towards each other because they're not they're not really of the truth. What goes on over here? Oh, in the world itself, I'm talking about in normal society, the place of this society, you got Jake calling each other brother. So it really makes sense. But that's even going down further to where Esau is not even going to spare Jake. But Jake is not even going to spare Jake. Because guess what? Everybody's angry. Everybody's upset. Everybody trying to find a way to make this place right, better, back to where it used to be. These people want to halt the process of the prophecy happening, but they can't do that. Sooner or later, a lot of these people are going to start realizing that throughout any kingdom can fall at any given time. It doesn't happen overnight, but over a period of time, this society will crash just like all the other society crashes. It's the same thing in rinse and repeats, but only the Lord is going to come back and destroy this place, and He's going to put a lot of these 2/3 to rest by killing them off and then bringing them back right. Because that's what one of the reasons we're hoping we get out of here, because our people will be brought back right. These people over here fighting and stabbing each other because they're angry over something, and they're not. I bet you 9 times out of 10 they're not even angry about the right things. To be pulling out weapons on each other and trying to kill each other. That's why this place needs to go for all the pure wickedness that you can think of. Because this is one of them. This is entirely one of them. I will admit, even half the times I get tired of even looking at stuff like this. Because this is just our people doing the same thing and rinse and repeat. They've been doing this for years. Trying to look for answers. Trying to kill each other. If Esau ain't killing them, our own people's killing them. If our own people ain't killing them, the food's killing them. The drugs killing them. They literally fight over drugs that you should not be ingesting into your body, by the way. I'm talking about weed, crack, and all the other mess. You shouldn't be ingesting none of that into your body. That's how filth is corrupted this place. Everything's so backwards that this place needs to be destroyed. That's why it says, and the people shall be as fuel of the fire. Mind you, it says it's fuel, which means the moment that fire touched that gas, that shit is spreading everywhere. These people are as fuel. They're the gas, and you can only imagine. That's why Terminator 2, when it comes to Sarah Connor with that dream she had with the missiles, basically exploding, coming down. That definitely says a lot. That in itself was a symbol to show us how this place not only just is going to go down, but how history repeats itself from the same thing happened before. But that's pretty much all I wanted to go into, because it just, like I said, this place needs to go. Our people need to go. These heathens need to go, and definitely Esau needs to go. The fate of our people, no, the fate of everybody is going to be different from when that kingdom is established. But again, that's all I wanted to go into with that. Just that quick little part. So with that, shalom.